Hi guys, let me just turn the camera orientation around the other way. That's better. That's better for YouTube, isn't it? So it's my birthday today. I'm a handsome 45 again. I've been 45 for about the last 7 years, so I'm doing alright. If you're wondering why I look a bit dishevelled, I hit my head on the corner there. Banged my head last night on this thing, on this boiler, on that corner there. I bent down to put something in the dustbin, and when I stood up, I hit my head on the corner there. It's giving me a bit of a headache today, but anyway, it's all good fun. Boiler got a good dig for it, but anyway. Someone tell me in the comments why I can't flip the camera when I'm in portrait orientation. So anyway, I'll flip the camera and get back to you. So what I'm doing for my birthday is I'm celebrating and making a curry. I'm at my mum's house, so I said I'll make a curry tonight. She's a bit tired because she went to a funeral, a friend's funeral yesterday, and was driving all up and down the country and stuff. There we've got some mushroom soup. I can't tip it over in the light because the lid's off. And there we've got some tomatoes, baby sweet corn, mushrooms, red pepper, cucumber, onion and garlic, but the garlic is in the frying pan already, so nice chickeny garlic chicken. You can see the chicken. What I'm doing is just brown the chicken. The brown on the bottom of the frying pan, that's good by the way, because that's the chicken cooking, and that adds to the flavour. So you want the chicken nice and brown to begin with, just a bit of a light tan, and that makes sure that everything is well cooked to begin with. Obviously doing this with one hand's not going to be easy. I can't flip the camera. I don't know why I can't flip the camera. If anyone knows how to flip the camera while I'm recording, then let me know. So at this stage we put the curry powder in. I don't know why I'm doing this on camera really, it's a bit experimental. I need 3 hands to hold everything really. I've just got some nice Tesco's medium curry powder. And they say on the recipe to use 4 tablespoons. Well, I've done 4 tablespoons before and it's come out very strong, very hot, so I call that one dessert spoon. Burnt my finger on the edge of the frying pan just to add to it. So that's 1. That's 2. That's already quite a lot of curry powder. But it's only a medium curry powder, so it shouldn't come out too bad. So that's 2 and a flat one. You can always add a bit more later, but you want it kind of cooked in. So as you can see with the curry powder and the chicken, you kind of make that into a bit of a paste, so it cooks into the meat a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more olive oil and a little bit of soy sauce. So the cooker's on a very low heat, and I only need to just dribble a little bit of olive oil. Don't need much of that at all, but the vegetables will soak that up anyway. soy sauce. And I'm also going to add 2 or 3 dessert spoons of the mushroom soup, which is chicken and mushroom soup, because I'm making a chicken curry. And if you want to, you can add just a little bit of water. So it looks like a bit of a mess, but basically you'll stir that in until it's a nice paste. There's your basic curry paste, which is just chicken curry powder, olive oil, a little bit of soup, and a little sprinkle of water and some soy sauce. And the next thing we do is add the vegetables. I have to put the camera down first, as I'm going to add those. Give it about 5 minutes to let the curry paste cook into the meat, then you can add the vegetables. Let's open the back door a bit. It's getting a bit stuffy in there. Woo! Get some fresh air in. Lovely spring day today. Can't see much outside, but... Right. Cool, let me find the spot for the camera, and then we can add the vegetables. Curry paste is simmering away and soaking into the meat nicely. And basically, just get all the vegetables. So we've got cucumber, red pepper, and mushroom, and onion chopped up, nice bite-sized chunks. And some baby sweet corn. You can add whatever vegetables you want, but you should keep in mind that the vegetables that you add will affect the taste of the curry. That's all looking pretty yummy. Just give those a nice stir in. So just stir those vegetables in, basically, and let those simmer and cook for about 15 to 20 minutes. And when they've cooked down, you can add the soup, which makes the nice curry paste. Didn't hit my head very hard that boiler's got a very sharp corner, and I just stood up under it. And that sharp corner caught me right on the head. The head, as they say in Scotland. At this stage, we've got the vegetables on and the curry paste, and I'm going to add a few other things. I'm going to add bay leaf, some mixed herbs, just a small amount of turmeric, just like 1/4 teaspoon. Don't need a lot of that in there. Ground black pepper, some natural sea salt. You can add sultanas. It depends what type of curry you're making, so I'm not going to be adding any at this stage. But now is the time to add your spices and things. So we've got a bay leaf. If you don't like bay leaf, you can put it in whole, and then you can take it out. But what I usually do is I usually just crumble it up a bit. Some mixed herbs, just a small amount of mixed herbs. Peppercorn, ground up. That one's not working very well, so I've got another one here, which I think is a better one. There you go. You can see that one working. A little bit of sea salt. That was a very small amount of sea salt, by the way. And just a very small very small amount of turmeric. There's the camera. So there's about 1/4 teaspoon on there. It's quite a strong tasting spice, turmeric, so you don't really need loads of it. It's supposed to be very good for you as well, turmeric. A little bit of dark soy sauce. Tiny bit more olive oil. That's organic olive oil, by the way. And it has been tested in the fridge. So I'll just give this a quick stir and I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like at this stage. You have to excuse the lighting. We've got one fluorescent strip light in here, so the lighting's not so good. You should cover that now because you want to keep the moisture in. Keep the moisture in from the vegetables, and that will prevent it drying out. So I'll give that about 10-15 minutes to cook the vegetables down. Basically, when it's got a lid on it, it's steaming the vegetables, and there's a little air vent there where the steam comes out. I'm cooking this on gas, by the way. As I said, it's my birthday today, and it's quite mind-blowing to think I've done one complete circuit around the sun again. And yeah, not much happening. Nice day in the UK. People are starting to get out and about in the nicer weather, and things hopefully going to open up again soon. Went up the post office today and annoyed a few people at the village. But it's all good, basically. Apart from my head, which is a little bit sore, but not too bad. So the next stage is to add the soup without spilling it, basically. Let's see if we can do this in one cut. I have to move the phone angle because I've got the charging cable on. Turn the curry right down as far as it can go. Just let the water condensation drip back into the curry. Give it a quick stir. Because vegetables contain a lot of water naturally, so when you cook them you want to cover it so you don't lose all the water from the vegetables. If you remember at the start, that was quite dry, and now the curry's quite juicy. So anyway, let's add the chicken soup and see what happens. 600 grams, so just over a pint of chicken and mushroom soup. Still can't see a way to flip the camera. As you can see, I've just poured on the soup basically, and now we give it a good stir. So all that dark colour from the curry paste I made, we'll mix in with the chicken and mushroom soup and make a lovely curry sauce. The best way to do it is to make your own. The soup is a nice organic soup from Tesco's. It's their own brand, but it's not, hasn't got all the preservatives and modified rubbish in it. So I just tasted the curry and it's going to be pretty hot, because by the time you cook it, it seems to add some heat to it. And what we do is just bring this to a simmer. Just turn that up a little bit, bring it to a simmer, and then cover it again for about another 20 minutes to half an hour while we make the rice. So my mum's just come in the room and started making the rice, and I had to shoo her out of the kitchen. Told her I'm making a video. She's like, oh, sorry. She just retired to the other room again. So this is how far we've got. Long grain white rice, and basically you put it in water. As you can see, the water is quite cloudy, but that should be clear water if the rice is clean. So you just put it in clean water. Tap water is alright, because you don't need to cook it in tap water. Just tip off the dirty water. Try not to tip the rice away, and then just add some more water. You can see it's still cloudy because the rice is dirty. You want to clean it off, because there has been reports of China, rice coming from China with mercury in and other heavy metals like aluminium. So doing this and basically just cleaning, washing the rice. And the water should run clear, but you might need to do it 4 or 5 times. Do that again and show you when the water's clear, basically. So this is the 3rd or 4th time I've done it. You might have to do it like a dozen times just to get the rice clean. It's starting to get a bit clearer. This is the 5th time. A bit like panning for gold. You're just getting rid of the dirt and stuff, and then the rice is the gold underneath it. So this is like the 7th time I've done it. You can see the water's nice and clean now. Certainly cleaner than it was, and the rice is a nice bright colour. It was quite dirty before. Then I'll just tip off the remaining tap water, and I'll cook it in filtered water, because we filter all our water around here. It just cleans the rice, so you've got no heavy metals or dirty God knows what on it. Should be clean really anyway, but it's not exactly a problem to clean it. And the curry is now simmering away nicely. You can just leave that simmering away while you cook the rice, basically, and I'll show you when it's done. So let's get this rice going on. So the rice is all clean and good now, and I'm just going to add some filtered tap water. So the rice is coming to the boil. I'm just going to add some few sprinklings of sea salt. Need very little salt in here, by the way. And also, to stop the rice sticking, it's pretty good rice actually, it doesn't stick. I'm just going to add literally 1 drop of olive oil. And that just stop the rice sticking together. Just give that a stir around. Bring it to the boil. The rice simmering away. Looking good. Curry simmering away. So when the rice is done, the curry will be ready, basically. So let me show you quick what I got for my birthday. Apart from the lump on my head, which I got from that thing. I'll show you the cards I got. So we went up the village earlier and got some Panda organic licorice. I think it's organic anyway, the ingredients seem okay. And I absolutely love licorice. So if you want to send me something and you don't want to join me on Patreon, send me licorice. Make sure it's organic. It's a funny card from my family. Signed by all my family. Char, Christy, Shaman, Karen, Phil, and the dogs. You'd think that one was from my dad, wouldn't you? That one's from my mum. Focused it, and this one's from my dad. My dad sent me a wine voucher. Hey look, free wine. Cheers, Dad. And from my auntie and uncle in London, I've got some nice wrapping paper. So it's all good, pretty good birthday so far. Doing better than I would at home, where I only get birthday cards, so can't complain. The sooner we get this curry on the table, the better, I reckon. Starting to look pretty yummy. Tastes pretty hot, as in, you know, hot curry tastes. Mostly because of the amount of curry powder I used. It tastes quite a lot of curry powder, but it's a nice taste, but you don't have to use so much curry powder. For example, if you wanted to use less curry powder, you could make it hotter by finally chopping up hot chili pepper, or adding things like cardamom or ginger, or any spice you like, really. I'll dish it up and show you what it looks like, and then I'll tell you what it tastes like. So the rice is done, I reckon. Tried that and that was looking good. The curry's done. I'll turn that off. It's just ready to be eaten, really. Here's the finished product, which I shall take in the other room and eat for my birthday. That's it. That's my little video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all my birthday wishes. And 10-10 till we do it again. Thanks for watching.